Hey guys, welcome back to Mainville ATV and Outdoors. Today we've got a really exciting project. Behind me is the brand new Gen 3 Outlander XMR 1000. And we get the privilege, thanks to Pete's Sales and Service and Can Am, to ride this machine for 1 year. In this video, we're going to be unboxing it, doing the PDI and getting it set up. We're going to take a look around this thing, get our eyes on it, and see what it's all about. So stay tuned. How many screws come on this? About 8 million? Wow, I missed 2 screws already. Is this just gonna like reveal like the Price is Right or something? It just opens up or what? I gotta find the ones that I dropped before they go into a tire.
Yeah, we can just...
Yeah. Try and not damage the only XMR in the area. Ooh-wee. This is the least safe knife ever, dude. Come on. Almost got the dramatic reveal. Ready for it? Hey. Oh man. Christmas came early. That thing is sharp. About as sharp as this knife I'm about to cut myself with. Holy. Well, clean up our mess here. That's pretty easy, pretty convenient. I've unboxed a few of these machines. I think the side-by-sides don't even come in crates anymore. They just show up on a tractor trailer. These ATVs, I mean, it's half done, to be honest. Pretty well half done anyway. The suspension's already on. I see some accessories. Obviously the snorkels and stuff are not on it yet. It'll be a few minutes and we'll get her inside. Those colors are freaking sharp too. Cut your chum, not your thumb. This knife is so sketchy. Heck yeah. Mission success. Cut the straps without cutting myself. That's the goal today. Need to make sure I've got all the pieces. Oh, that's... Oh, they didn't even put that on yet. Oh, I see. Okay. Make sure I got it all. I might have to put the handlebars on too, just so we can actually wheel it in here. Get some handlebars. We can actually steer this thing. We just gonna use human power or what? Gonna use human power or what? Yeah? I didn't think I'd actually have to work today.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Am I gonna get run over by a quad that doesn't even start right now?
Slippery out, it helps.
Should probably mute the mic so they don't know I'm out of breath already. Right up?
Yep.
It's almost like we know what we're doing. Okay, we've got everything lined up. We've got the nut and bolt kits, kind of like IKEA, but fancy. And we've got the PDI, some snorkel kit stuff, inner fender stuff. Looks like we got a riser block from factory, which is pretty cool. License plate holder, things like that. When it comes to the quad, what do we have on here? We have bumpers back here. The winch is on that bumper. And we found the winch wiring is already set up inside. So there's that. do the handlebars, some of the plastic stuff. Nothing's actually popped in, so I don't think we're gonna run into anything there. And just get these straps off the shocks. Probably do that first, I would imagine.
First step.
Oh, I guess I gotta follow the PDI. Yeah. I'm guessing now I should probably follow the PDI. I'm new here and I'm kindly reminded to follow the PDI, so that's what we're gonna do. Thanks, Bryce.
No problem.
Oh, this chair is not chairing very well right now. Okay. First step is to remove the straps. I was right. I'm gonna guess you guys just cut them, or do you want to save these?
Oh, no, you just cut it. Unless you would like them.
Nope, absolutely not. Cut them it is. Not with your knife though, I'm not doing that again. Darren has a better knife.
Yeah, could lose a finger.
I'm not gonna lose a finger with this one. Try not to cut some wiring. Oh, those cut super easy. There's a lot more suspension here than I thought there was. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can afford getting a new knife for these guys. Next step is apparently to put the inner fenders on. So we're gonna get all of this stuff out of the bag here. And see how it goes in. So the inner fenders are first. Well, that fits nice. This one on the driver's side, I guess, covers the relay for the winch. Make sure I'm actually covering everything I'm supposed to. Apparently they can't get a new knife, but they have snap-on flashlights. I got the other fender. Does it go this way? Oh, yeah, okay. Wow, pretty easy stuff. You're supposed to have extra pieces, right?
Of course. They always throw a few extras in there.
Oh, there's always a few extras. Okay, perfect.
It has to be ungraded in the warmth beforehand.
Yeah. I only work I'm an indoor kitty, eh? I don't work in the cold anymore. That's for XMR models. Key on the loop. Never charge a battery while installed in the vehicle. Okay.
Morning, Kyle.
Oh, howdy. Hey.
How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you? Yeah.
Sharp, eh?
Yeah. It's gonna be something.
That's what you call it. That's awesome. Put it together, go for ripping it like not till spring, or?
Probably gonna get insurance on it first, but yeah. Yeah, and then I'll take it. Oh yeah, we're doing a video right now. Should do an ASMR video. While we're waiting, get all these bumper parts off. Put new side cutters on the list of things you guys need. These things are so dull. Yeah. Ooh. There's that new bumper design. Styrofoam. What is this? Oh, center mud strap. Cool. Next step is apparently snorkel. I stopped looking at the pictures and actually read it, and that's the next step. So I took off all the covers that they had here, make sure everything can breathe. I didn't like shove a rag or anything in there. And figure out all the little plastic pieces now. This is game changing right here. This snorkel design, way better than the Gen 2. You can actually clean your rad whenever. You have full access to it. It's nuts. Yeah, so we open that up. There's two twists, two little snaps, and then we gotta unplug this guy. Little safety. Well, that part hasn't changed much. Well, I guess I don't even need to do that. Just flop it over. Just went through the PDI instructions and they actually want I'm guessing this is the CVT, to install this with zip ties. And we were joking that I get made fun of for installing stuff with zip ties. Now we're doing it professionally. Next up is the console support, as it's called. And there's apparently 4 screws that go on that. So we have to make sure all the snorkel pieces basically sit in this. Oh, there's the screws. That's helpful. So that's going to sit over that. Make sure that snorkel pipe goes in there. Huh. Fits like a glove.
For like, what, 3 months? And I organized it all, and then he got mad and put it all...
Because it's all different. There's 2 kind of techs, and one is like most of you guys apparently, where it's just a mess. And I don't know how you guys do it, but if you look at mine, like I probably waste way too much time organizing my tools, but when I look for something, it's there. What goes first to close this up? What's the chicken or the egg? This piece, then the other piece? Oh no, this has got, I feel like this is after. Oh, there. Yep. Like that. We're learning together. Then this thing. And it all has nice seals. Wow. Hey! What do we have next? Make sure to strap up the snorkel and lock it in. I may have guessed a few steps ahead, but so far so good. So in the PDI, they want the mud strap to go on, but we have a riser. Probably do that first. Yep. I might as well do the other one in case I drop it too, then I know where both of them are.
Well, yeah, just watch that one when you drop it.
Yeah, I'll make sure I see where this one falls. See, Can Am made it so easy to open this thing up that I dropped a nut and got it out in like 14 seconds. These handlebars are nice, man. Put some bumpers on. So I'm guessing like that. If you could take your time, that'd be great.
Okay. I will take longer.
This red's gorgeous.
You like the red?
I do like the red. I don't know if you know this, but red's my favorite color.
Really?
Yep, true story. Well, it's really easy to work on your winch, which is actually pretty cool.
That's true.
Actually, that's got to be the best perk right there. So there we have it. Got here at about 9. Shot the breeze with a few folks for probably about 45 minutes of it, but we got her done in under 4 hours. Not much to it. It basically comes complete. So we put some bumpers on and some plastics and made sure everything was tied together. There's still a few things that we have to go over, make sure the fluids are good, and then hook it up to buds, that kind of stuff. But otherwise, pretty simple to put together. And once we get all the bud stuff done, I'll pull it out and we'll actually take a look at some of the panels and access some of the new things, some stuff that I noticed, and really kind of dive into it, get our peepers on it. All right, you ready? Do some buds magic?
Yep.
Keys on. Make it happen. What's this thing doing?
Oh, it's slow.
Just beep boops? Oh, it has my name on it?
I put your name in.
Nice. All right. We've got first fire up. Oh yeah! She's got oil, a little bit of fuel. Park. Oh, kill switch changed. Got power. Power steering right away. Hey, does that ever sound different? Oh, that's the lift. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. The starting sound is so different. Oh, the shifter. Oh my God. Best improvement right there. Dude, it's quiet. Like really quiet. Woo! Okay, so first impressions putting this thing together. The job they did on the plastics, the complete redesign of the chassis and the plastics, that's the first thing that kind of screams out to me because everything makes way more sense. Everything just pops off. Like, just to give you guys an idea, within seconds, you can have this entire thing torn apart. You have access to your rad. This can come off. And even like the side panels, that's it. Like, honestly, the Gen 2s weren't even that bad, but this makes it look ridiculous. Access to everything you could ever need. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty packed in there, but that's every ATV under the sun, especially 1,000 cc's with all these features. But you have access to everything you could ever want to. The shifter is incredibly nice. Access to your belt cover. Underneath you have a bunch of covers that go over your relays and all your wiring and stuff, so they put the covers where it matters. I don't know, this redesign, first impressions, incredible. So up front here are some of the best changes. The snorkel design, if you compare it to the Gen 2 Outlander, one of its biggest problems was the CVT intake was somewhere like down here, and then all of your other intakes were up high. So you'd get into the water and get a wet belt long before you'd actually get water into your engine. So obviously everything being located at the height that it should be makes a lot more sense. That's really good to see. The next biggest thing is you have complete access to your rad. You can clean this out no problems without ever having to remove it unless you get cement in it or something. This pops open like you just saw within seconds. You have your tool bag in here. The only thing that seems to be divisive on the internet, I know a few years ago when this headlight design came out, people were kind of iffy about that. It's grown on me. I especially like it in this design. I wasn't huge on it at first, but like I said, it's something that grows on you. I'm okay with it now. But right now, everyone's kind of wondering about this winch location. What I did notice is everything's still there so that you can put the winch where it normally goes. This bumper is more of an option. I'd be curious if we can get a different bumper and just relocate that back, because the harness goes either way. It fits perfectly, no problem. So I guess there is a point, it is out of the mud if you get into the mud, so you can grab it no problem, free spool, kind of keep all the junk out of it. So there is that perk, I suppose. And depending on how you need to get pulled out, it can have its advantages as well. But yeah, this is something that I'm going to make up my mind on long term. Visually, I think it looks cool, so I'm definitely down for that. There's no doubt that some cool factors involved in this design. So big fan of the way it looks. I love the colors. I don't know what the other color was. It was like a gray something, darker, I can't remember. When I saw the two options though, this one came out to me, and I have to say it is definitely the one for me. So one of the first things I noticed is there isn't a whole lot of storage. You do have a cubby here for your cell phone. I have a S21 Ultra to give you an idea. So I can just barely get that on the charger, I think. We'll see. But it does fit. Otherwise, there's no real storage that you get right out of the crate. So I'm sure they have tons of link options in the back. You can get all sorts of storage bins and things like that. That's something you may want to consider, because right out of the crate, like I said, it doesn't actually have any. Another thing that I noticed is the shifter. If you've owned a Gen 2, you know that there's always constant adjustment required, and this is firm, don't get me wrong, but it is smooth. The first thing I noticed when I hopped on this thing to actually move it is how nice that shifter is, and it's such a funny thing to be happy about, but I mean, that is nice. So in the back, we've got XPS tires. These are Can Am tires. You're gonna notice they're kind of like a Silverback meets an Assassinator. They are 30 by 10 in the rear on a 14-inch rim, and they're 30 by 9 in the front, so it's an unsquare setup. They actually measure a true 29 1/4 as far as I can see, and I have to say I know these are going to be successful because that design is pretty well proven, and I think Can Am's take on it should be pretty interesting, so I'm excited to see how those do. So you're going to see a lot of interesting details in the back. There's a lot more clearance. First of all, they're back to an A-arm design. We've got Showa shocks, center exit, exhaust, the rear bumper, and the lights that kind of reflect the front in design. They're pretty sharp too, kind of high speed, low drag. This whole ground up build is just so cool to explore. They've obviously been paying attention the last 12 or so years. Gen 2's been out, and they've made a lot of changes. It's crazy. Every time I do a lap of this thing, I keep noticing little details. Like, they have detents here exactly where I would put my boot if I'm water wheeling. So they've obviously considered like grip and some of the details, and they put handles like so you can mess with the throttle and get it out of a hole and stuff like that. They obviously know who their audience is, and I love that. They are catering to the exact person that would buy this particular model. And I just think that's super cool. Okay, so we have to get this thing outside onto the trailer and load it up. We have to get it back. And in the next video, you're gonna see me riding this thing, getting it out there, putting it to the test. We have to sort out a few details about getting it all plated and everything else, but as soon as I do, we will get it out there and show you some really cool content. So, all right, let's go load it up. Bryce is going to be the first person to try it out because he actually has a helmet here. Look at that frickin' thing. That's gorgeous. What do you think?
That is a noticeable difference.
Is it really?
Yep.
Well, my GoPro couldn't handle it, obviously. Look at this thing. Dang. That is gorgeous. I can smell all the new coming off of it. That is so smooth. Insanely smooth. And, alright, let's put it away before I get in trouble. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. You know you like the machine when you look back at it when you're walking away. Dang. All right, guys, hopefully that gives you a little bit of a behind the scenes unboxing this machine. In the next video, you're gonna see me riding it, putting it to the test, testing all the features and finding out more about it. Because of course, there's so many things on this machine that I don't even know about, I haven't found yet. We're gonna explore all of that soon. So I wanna say a big thank you to Pete Sales and Service and Can Am. It means so much to me that after all these years of supporting them, they are supporting me. And I just can't say enough about that. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much to the brands that are supporting me and what I do here on YouTube. If you want to see more about this machine, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below. I will do my best to answer them. We'll see you guys next time.